everyone, this is Evelyn from First Media. We're very happy that we have Julian, the Managing Director of Ray White Projects, today here with us. So, Julian, thank you for sparing your time for us.
My pleasure.
Would you like to say hi to our audience?
Hi everybody from the sunny Gold Coast. Nice to be here in Brisbane enjoying the Expo today. There's lots of people and it's very exciting.
Yeah?
Yes.
So I heard that you speak a little bit Mandarin.
Indian.
Yeah. Okay. I heard that you likely travel to China for like business trips.
Quite often.
Yeah.
Yes, we do a lot of seminars all through China, and we've had offices in Shanghai and Guangzhou. So many parts of China, from the north right down to Guangzhou and Hong Kong. Last year I was there probably a dozen or more times.
Okay. So I noticed that there are many foreign investors coming to Australia, and you are now obviously expanding your map to foreign markets as well, like China or probably Southeastern Asia.
So we carry out promotions in Singapore, Malaysia, New Caledonia, New Zealand, Hong Kong, Indonesia, mainland China. So we're very active in Asia.
Okay. Is there any distinguishing features of foreign investors compared to local investors?
Generally what we find is the investors mainly through Asia like rent guarantees. The Australian buyers maybe, as a point of difference, probably aren't as interested in that. Mostly Australian investors look for location and capital growth. So with Spirit, the project that we have in Surfers Paradise, is right on the beachfront, and therefore everyone feels comfortable in the fact that it will maintain its price because it is such a premium location.
Yeah, all right. So here we are at the Southeast Queensland Property Expo.
Yes.
And there is one saying that currently Southeast Queensland is, instead of separate cities, they are like an integrated market together.
Yes.
And would you like to see this market as individual markets, or you see the whole as an integrated one?
Look, I suppose Brisbane and the Gold Coast obviously connected now through obviously the train link. So from that perspective you can actually now get the light rail from the Gold Coast all the way to Brisbane Airport. So that connectivity has obviously changed the way in which people are able to access Brisbane. So look, I think typically in terms of real estate, the market is very similar in price points, but the products are different. You've got Brisbane's more of obviously a major CBD town centre, where the Gold Coast is more tourist driven. We have our beaches, people go there to holiday. So the market's made up of a lot of holiday accommodation. So the rentals in Brisbane are generally driven by professionals, whereas on the Gold Coast mainly by, say, tourism.
So we saw that you come to the Expo with the Spirit project.
Yes.
So would you like to introduce this to us about this project?
So Spirit is very iconic in terms of its location, as I mentioned before. It's right on the beach, right in the heart of Surfers Paradise. So there's not many opportunities for high-rises anymore in that beachfront central location. Soul was the last major project, which I was actually involved with. Spirit has, it's a large-scale project, so it's going to be the tallest. So in terms of the residential apartments and the height of the building, not counting the spire on the top of Q1, it is 89 levels, so it's the tallest. It has 479 apartments, and probably the key distinguishing feature of this project is the very large apartments. So the one-bedders average, they're around 110 square metres. The two-beds are around 154, 157. And then we've got also some very large penthouse, sub-penthouses. The penthouse is in excess of 1,800 square metres, so it's very large. The other defining factors for this project are definitely the quality of the finishes. So Barry Lee from DBI, the architect, who's done most of the other major buildings on the coast, did a lot of benchmarking around the world in places like Miami, Singapore, and all through Australia, looking at all of the quality of the finishes through Australia. And so I can tell you categorically that the finishes are much better than anything else.
Yeah, I can tell from the outside that it's really extravagant.
It is.
Yeah. So where is your booth in the Expo?
So we've got a fantastic booth right at the front,
Yeah.
which has been excellent. You can see there's a lot of people there right now looking, and there's also some good educational seminars going on, which has been really helpful. And so it's a fantastic booth. The creative team did a great job of it, and definitely attracting a lot of interest.
Yeah, thank you. And so if you guys are interested, the Spirit booth is right next to the entry, and you're very welcome to pay a visit too. And thank you, Julian.
We'd love to see you there. Please come along and have a look.
Thank you.
Thank you.